Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to another reaction. In today's video, I'm very excited because we are finally checking out Red Velvet. I'm incredibly excited because this group has been mentioned so many times, and without any further ado, if you guys enjoyed this content, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, check out the Patreon if you want to see some exclusive reactions, and also support this channel and the production of these videos on YouTube. And let's get into it. Psycho by Red Velvet. Let's go. Hello. Yowza. Holy, that pierced my soul. Hello. That sounded so creepy. The background, the electronics, nice. Is that the same girl? Okay, I did not expect to get bamboozled like that because some of these vocals and those harmonies, and then you take the actual visuals into account, it is very apparent, obviously, that we are kind of talking about a toxic relationship, but it's almost as if they are knowingly being in a toxic relationship. The lyrics say, we crush each other and then we hug each other. So crush, not as in crushing on each other, but crush as far as killing each other and then hugging each other. Our relationship is essentially like this vicious cycle where we are pretty much making war and then love. So the interesting thing about that chorus is that they talk about how we fight almost as if it is our last fight. So every time we get into each other, it feels like this is about to go down and this is going to be a breakup type of fight, and then we make up, and people can't understand it. They find it funny, as far as the lyrics go, that people cannot understand their relationship. At the end of that chorus, people say, we look cute, and then the lyrics say, hey, now we'll be okay. They are essentially psycho for doing the same thing and expecting a different result, because their relationship is just a vicious cycle of fighting and making up, and there's nothing in between. The girl that was jumping on the bed, it's like literally describing the lyrics, like our relationship is up and down, and she's jumping up and down, and she seems like almost in peace or euphoric, and then the other girl comes in, and I'm not sure if it's the same girl. So it maybe shows a switch mentally and how this relationship is actually affecting them. There's also that one scene with a ton of mirrors as they're looking in each other's reflections, and then there's a tiny mirror that shows like half a face. There's something in the back of your head that is very dark in you, almost indicating the mental deterioration that this relationship is causing. This is an interesting take on a very toxic relationship, which is my kind of relationship. So I can relate 100%, obviously. Remember when I said in that Taeyeon can't control my self-reaction that I'm not a psycho? There you go. Also, that scene right there, Like she's wearing black. She seems to be very sad. And that painting behind her, there's like an eye in the middle of that painting. So it's almost as if she's always feeling this constant stare, whether it's from herself, like having almost like this mental breakdown and what this relationship is doing. Because without you, I feel dizzy and sad and I feel low. But yet when we are together, that happiness is still kind of destroying me in a way because it's toxic. I'm a original visual 우린 원래 이랬어 yeah 두렵지는 않아 It's hot let me just hop 어떻게 널 다룰까 어쩔 줄을 몰라 너를 달래고 뱃속에 발로 차도 가끔 내게 미소 짓는 너 어떻게 너 That's really really cool because the second part of that verse is pretty much talking about the toxicity of the relationship, whereas the first part of that second chorus is actually talking about how the toxicity of it is what is attracting me. Like, I'm not scared, I'm interested, it's hot, I want to just, can I hop in or something like that was said. She's trying to do something beautiful and yet she still manages to hurt herself, much like this relationship where she is thinking that there's a chance, a possibility that something may work out, but she is not realizing that she's in this vicious cycle. You continue trying to do the same thing again and again and again, expecting different results, where in a beautiful and sad relationship, like they are acknowledging the fact that they are toxic towards each other, and even the outfits kind of suggest that because one girl has a bit of black and the black glove, whereas the rest of her is in white, representing maybe the darkness taking over. Also, it's very cool how this scene right here, like up top, it's almost like this beautiful interior with chandeliers, like representing the elegancy and the beauty of this relationship. And then the second portion where they are dancing is very dark in a way. And as far as that scene with the girl cutting the red fabric, there are like these bracelets that are made out of the same looking materials. They're red and they pretty much represent like a good luck charm. And by cutting it, perhaps that is creating bad luck. Those high notes, holy. This is really, really cool because on one hand, a broken mirror kind of represents bad luck. On the other hand, we see those butterflies, which is essentially kind of like a way of showing how excited and happy you are to be with this person, perhaps like feeling all of this happiness. But at the same time, the girl is looking away from the mirror and yet her reflection is staring back at her, which to me kind of represents like the mental aspect of this relationship and what it is doing to these girls. It goes back in reverse, the mirror. So by saying, don't look back, let's be who we are, I feel you with all my body, everything will be okay, they're pretty much reversing that scene where the mirror was falling and the reflection, like her being mentally split between herself, between right and wrong. And by accepting the fact that let's just be who we are, they're pretty much reversing the damage. But in reality, they're making it worse because they're accepting the fact that I'm a psycho. This to me kind of shows the peak of that mental destruction that this relationship is causing. To me, they're trying to portray the fact that there is a lot of doubt by repeating that sentence over and over and over again. Yeah, exactly. Like looking into the mirror and literally saying we'll be okay, like trying to convince yourself that there's going to be a different outcome to the same shit that you have been doing. It's not. And therefore, by reversing that mirror falling and the reflection is just following her rather than looking at her as she looks away from the mirror, that just shows them kind of going over the edge as far as their mental status goes.
It's alright. It's alright.
We're a little weird, psycho. Yeah, that was absolutely amazing. And I'm not sure if I got the meaning right because at the end, they're almost like preparing for a wedding or something. There's like a big ass white dress and there's a lot of white. Maybe I was wrong about this whole concept, and I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comment section. But there's something incredibly dark about this music video, and especially at the end, saying we're a little weird, psycho. Yeah, that feels to me very dark. This group, I'm absolutely blown away by them. The vocal abilities, the harmonies, the production on this video is absolutely stunning. And I was absolutely blown away by the dark energy surrounding this video and song. So I cannot wait to dive deeper into Red Velvet. And as far as I understand, there is a music video coming up soon. I believe there was a teaser released as I'm recording today. A teaser was released a few hours ago. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm very excited. Feels like this is the perfect time to react to Red Velvet. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I will catch you all in the next one. See ya.